everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Brianna, and today we are filming my February reset, which I am very excited about. This is my first ever monthly reset. I got inspired by my YouTube bestie Carter, and she does such like a beautiful job with these resets that I felt it was something that I really wanted to implement here on my channel. We're gonna tweak a few things, we're gonna make it our own, but loved the idea and loved the idea of being thoughtful and reflecting and just doing kind of something new here on my YouTube channel. For those that are new or old, what do we think of the backdrop? I ended up moving my bookshelf over here. The vibes for me feel pretty high, but would love to know if you're also feeling the vibes or if the vibes are low. So comment down below, do we like the new background? Do we like the bookshelf? I'm digging it. My coffee's up there, which is like kind of a far reach, so we're gonna have to get a little table or something. My bun is slowly freaking out today, little horsetail. I am excited for today's reset. So today we are going to be doing my January reflection, we are going to be doing my February goals, and we're going to be doing my current favorites. Just 3 little blips this month so that I can get into the swing and feel good about a monthly reset, which I'm really excited about. So I did reflect on January, and let's just dive into the January reflection. Let's start out with my January reflection. I did move just a little bit because of the way that the lighting is coming in this morning. When I post my reflection up here, it's just a little bit wonky. January reflection, I have it up here on the screen as well, but what were you most proud of? I would say getting organized in a new space. It took us forever, like almost the entire month, to finally feel settled and organized, and I literally just rearranged something in my room yesterday and got in everything I needed at the end of January, and it feels really good to feel organized, that everything has a place, and now I just feel way more at home. I'm still working through a routine, and I think that that's just going to be the case for the first few months of the year because we are traveling and doing so much that I think my routine is just really going to be out of whack, and I just need to accept that. But getting organized took a little bit longer than expected, and I'm just really proud of myself that we pushed through it and we are now finally organized in my new space. And then next is closing a huge life chapter. So for those of you that are new, my fiance Corey and I just recently moved out of Boston after 4.5 years, and we moved back into my mom's to save a little bit of money and hopefully buy a home in the next year as we save up for our wedding, which is very exciting. We closed a really big chapter in our life. We moved out of a city that was home for 4.5 years, and that was really difficult. Like, so many people talk about how the next chapter is so beautiful and like you're closing one chapter and moving to a next, like, and moving to another one, but no one ever talks about how fucking hard it is to move from chapter 1 to chapter 2. We know that we will never live in Boston again, and it was just a really big life-altering chapter, and I feel like I'm really proud of us closing chapter 1 and moving into this next new beautiful chapter together, where it was really, really hard and I did struggle through it. I'm really proud of myself that I actually made it through. What challenged me this month? Staying in a routine. I can't get into a routine, honestly, if my life depended on it. I feel like we're just navigating so many different things right now. We're trying to get settled. We're leaving for Florida in a few weeks. Then I come back for 1 week and then I go to Europe, and then I come back for a few weeks and we go to Disney, and then I come back for a few weeks. It's my best friend's bachelorette. Like, there's just so much that I feel like has challenged me about staying in a routine. I'm really, really working on trying to find a beautiful morning routine and just routine in general, but every day feels so drastically different that it was just a big challenge to like stay in some sort of feng shui, some routine. Like, it was just a little bit challenging. And the next was good eating habits. When you're moving and you're not in a routine at all, honestly, we're just pulling something out of the fridge and eating it. We're trying to get into a routine with my mom too, and figuring out, you know, what do we want to eat. We have my brother and sister-in-law and my niece and nephew over a good amount of time, and Corey and I still want to be eating good and eating healthy, but sometimes it just comes down to sometimes what's left over, or we don't meal prep until Wednesday, and it's just like we have McDonald's once in a while, which there's nothing wrong with that, but I just feel like what challenged me was trying to eat good. I just wanted quick, fast, easy, and I feel like that was a challenge for me, was trying to pick good foods over more so bad foods, so I really want to work on that. What are 3 things that I'm grateful for? family time. Now granted, we've moved in with my mom, so we're a lot closer, but I'm just really grateful to have had such beautiful family time this month. Like, it's just been really nice and really refreshing to remember what it was like being here and being with my family all the time. And that was really exciting and really nice to be able to just spend a lot more time with them. We also had Corey's mom and sister and her boyfriend over for like our big family dinner of like 13, 15 people. And it was just really nice to spend quality time with them too. They're farther away, so it was just really beautiful that they were here with us as well. Next, I'm really grateful for international travel. I've been given so many incredible opportunities in the month of January to travel internationally. I traveled to Madrid, Spain, which was so wonderful. I was also told that in April I have the opportunity to go to Austria, Germany, and Switzerland and then travel with Corey afterwards. So that is just something that I'm super, super grateful for, is international travel. And then last is friendships. I feel like I've had just such amazing friends and amazing support system this month that it's really just blown me away. I've flipped over a new leaf and a new chapter, and I'm trying to navigate through that, and it's been a little bit of a challenge. What did I learn this month? That things and feelings are temporary. Now, I don't mean this in the sense of like love and, you know, all that. This feeling of uncertainty, or this feeling of like being unsettled or being out of a routine, or my room being a mess. Things and feelings are temporary. Things in my room will get put away. The trash will get taken out. The dishwasher will get unloaded. We won't have no routine forever. Like, things and feelings are temporary, and the more that I keep manifesting that and bringing that into the world, I feel like I will be a much better person. Next is what was my happiest moment. First was traveling to Spain. I had not been international since July of 2022, and then before that was pre-COVID. So it just felt really nice to like get into another groove of getting back to Europe and going to Spain. And I think that Madrid was so beautiful. I had the best time. It was so fun. The food, fabulous. Like, love the food. And the next one was booking our March Disney trip. We are taking my dad back to Disney in March. I am so excited that he's gonna go back and feel really good and rejuvenated, and like he knows his surroundings, which is really exciting. So I would say those are my happiest moments in January. So January reflection is done. Let's now go on to our February goals. So my February goals, again, up on the screen here. I did financial, social media, and personal goals. To start with my financial goals, I would like to save $3,000. That is a big lump sum, but because that we are no longer paying for rent, this is our first month without a rent payment. So I really want to strive really hard to take a big chunk of savings out this month, because there's so much coming up in the next few months that I know that I'll still be saving, but there's just vacations and trips and things that require money and funds. So I want to use this month as a big catalyst into starting the year off really strong with saving. Next, I want to start my emergency fund and put in there $500. I've never had an emergency fund. There's always things that come up in life, and I really want to be able to have something where, God forbid something happened, I have a sinking fund and an emergency fund that I can pull from rather than pulling from my savings. So I would love to start that. I would love to be mindful when shopping. I am so bad at this. I have the tendency of almost like, I don't want to call it binge shopping, but like, for example, when I order something from Abercrombie, I don't just order like 1 or 2 things from the sale. I order like 7 to 10, and where I don't keep them all, I don't think it's necessary to binge spend and like just buy it all and bring it back. I have to take more time out of my life to go bring it back to the store anyway. So I'd like to be a little bit more mindful with my shopping habits. I'm really good about mindful spending for others. I'm not very good about mindful spending and shopping habits with myself. So I'd really like to get into a better routine with that in February. I'd like to buy 2 Disney gift cards of any kind of dollar amount, but I'd like to start a little bit of a sinking fund for the March trip and the May trip, and just have some Disney gift cards set aside of any value. They could be 5, 10, 30, 200, whatever that might be, but I would like to buy 2 Disney gift cards this month. And then last is I'd like to buy no new books, not on my Kindle, not physical books, not any new book whatsoever, because I have so many books on my to be read list and just so much on my Kindle that I need to read. So I want to go through what I have before diving into another like new book or buying new books. Next, in the social media goals, I'd like to post once a week on Instagram. I like Instagram. I don't love Instagram. That's the thing. Like, I like it and I enjoy it, but I don't actually enjoy creating as much content for Instagram as I enjoy creating content for YouTube. It's just, I just don't enjoy it. as much. It just is what it is. Sorry, but I just don't. And I really want to get in the habit of posting on Instagram because I actually feel like a lot of you interact with me more on Instagram and with my stories and my posts, so I do want to be more active on Instagram. Next is no missing uploads on YouTube. Now, this is going to be a goal and a really, really stretchy one to reach. I am leaving for Denver tomorrow morning and I need to still upload for a Tuesday and a Thursday video that are not even yet edited. So I'm pushing myself. It is a huge goal of mine to miss no uploads in February. I'm not like nervous about it. I just know that it's a stretchier goal. Like I've always given myself leeway when it comes to YouTube. So I'm just excited to kind of push myself and not miss any uploads during the month of February. Next is I want to be present while vlogging. And not that I'm not good at it, but I always feel like I'm picking up the camera, and this month I'm really trying to just like pick it up when it feels natural and pick it up when I want to. And then I want to create one video outside of my comfort zone. I don't know what that is just yet. I need to do a little bit of reflection. And I actually should say that doesn't necessarily need to be on YouTube. That could also be an Instagram reel. Like I don't need to actually post, you know, a video fully on YouTube that's out of my comfort zone. It could be Instagram too. For my personal goals, the first one is read 3 physical books. I have really been enjoying the Kindle, but pre-getting the Kindle, I had really invested in all my physical books, as you probably saw in the backdrop before, and I really want to read more of my physical books because there's so many good ones, and I just want to be reading a physical book. I'm reading one right now, and I just enjoy holding a book, so I want to get back into reading some physical books. Once a week face mask, I feel like that's just very much like 30 minutes to myself with an iced tea or a juice or a podcast or a YouTube video, and a nice face mask just feels relaxing and luxurious and just like nice to me. So I would really like to do a face mask once a week. Next is try a new coffee shop. This is gonna be definitely a goal and a little bit even of a challenge because in Connecticut where I live, there's actually not too many like one-off coffee shops like there are in Boston. So Corey and I are gonna have to travel a little bit, or me myself travel to a newer coffee shop, which is exciting, but it's a goal and I really want to start exploring a little bit more around me, and trying a new coffee shop will get me to do that. Next is no phone past 10 p.m. 10 p.m. probably feels late for a lot of you. I am a night owl. I don't go to bed till like 11:30. I just enjoy being up at night. I normally sleep in a little bit more in the mornings, and I am a sucker for a TikTok scroll at night before bed, and I need to stop doing that. So I really want to get in the habit of no phone past 10 p.m. Just put it down, let it charge. And then last is cook a new soup recipe. So I am a lover, like a true lover of soup, all things liquid. I love a soup. I'm a soup girl, and I'd like to try out a new soup recipe. We always make my mom's homemade chicken soup, which is delicious, but it would be nice to try out like a new soup and a fun new recipe. With that being said, that is my February goals, all done and complete. So now let's dive into my current favorites from January. So let's dive into my favorites of the month. I have my coffee because it was sitting up there piping hot, but now it's that perfect like lukewarm but like warm temperature. So we're drinking a coffee now. Let's dive into my favorites of the month. So this month we're gonna be talking about my favorite book, my favorite beauty product, my favorite meal, my favorite moment, and then just my favorite overall products of the month. So let's start out with my favorite book of the month. My favorite book of the month was The Perfect Marriage. It was so amazing. I gave it 5 stars. It was just like such a crazy thriller. The book is about a wife named Sara and a husband named Adam. They're married together, and you find out very early on, like the 3rd page of the book, that Adam is cheating on his wife with another woman. And make a long story short, again, this is not spoiling anything, but the woman that Adam is cheating on his wife with ends up dead at their lake house when Adam is claiming that he did not do anything. I did not murder her. I don't know how she was murdered, but now he is put on trial for the murder of this woman. And his wife, Sara, is a defense attorney, and she takes on his case defending her cheating husband. It's written from the point of Adam and the point of Sara, back and forth, so 2 different point of views. The whole entire book is just it's just an amazing thriller. It's not scary. It's really good, and I just absolutely loved it. So that would be my book of the month. My favorite beauty product of the month is my First Aid Beauty Lotion, like moisturizer for my face lotion. This is something that I've just recently discovered. Chef's Kiss, obsessed. That's my beauty product of the month. It lays on my skin nicely. I have it underneath my e.l.f. sunscreen and my Summer Fridays skin tint today, just for like a little bit of light glam. The lotion is super hydrating, it's not thick, it blends right in, it doesn't leave a white cast. My favorite meal of the month is my mom's baked fish, because what else would it be? Like, I don't know what it is, but being in this moving situation and back into my mom's, and you know, us being just out and about a lot, and I feel like just all over the place, that meal to me, every time we make it, I feel at home, I feel warm inside, I feel comforted, I just feel really good. So I feel like that was my meal of the month, was just my mom's baked fish. It made me feel at home. She was making it, we were all chatting in the kitchen, we even vlogged it. I can cue that vlog up here if you want to see the recipe. It's really, really simple. It's just really good, and I just really enjoyed that. So that was my meal of the month. And my favorite moment of the month was 100% traveling back to Spain. I love Spain. I love international travel, and it was just such a beautiful moment to be back and be given the opportunity to travel to Spain. I enjoy it so, so much. Like, I love international travel. I love meeting new people. I loved exploring Spain. Spain was just so breathtaking and so beautiful that memory of the month was just, it was just absolutely fantastic. My favorite products of the month, so just like items I would say that I'm just really enjoying, one is these Aldi cappuccino coffee pods. Like, they are amazing. I love them. They're delicious. They taste really sweet. They're not overly coffee tasting at all. I would say if you're not someone that enjoys things that are really sweet, maybe this isn't for you. It's the salted caramel flavor, but it tastes like dessert in a cup, and it's warm and delicious, and I love it. Next is my Stanley cup, which is sitting back there behind me with the lamp. I love my Stanley. I love my Stanley so much. I am going to be one of those girlies that is saying the Stanley is worth the hype, because it really is. Like, the Stanley is absolutely amazing. I feel like I'm drinking so much more water from it. It keeps my water really, really cold, and I like the handle. I like the versatility of being able to have the handle. Like, I don't know, I just feel like it's better. It's great. It's better. We love the Stanley. Next are my Amazon pens and highlighters. I am in my aesthetic writing girl era right now, being able to organize my calendar, getting my goals organized, having really nice handwriting and my pens. I just love, I'll have them linked below. They are just next level. The colors are great. They're very neutral. The pens have the perfect thickness in writing, and I just really, I'm here for the Amazon pens and the Amazon highlighters. Last but not least is my Costco crew neck and socks. I bought this Kirkland brand crew neck because one of my friends, I can have her channel linked down below as well, Sara, she posted about this crew neck from Costco, and I fell in love with it. I loved it. There was something similar from Abercrombie that I wanted, but I didn't want to spend the money. Went to Costco, and it is the softest, most beautiful crew neck. It literally has the pockets in the front as a crew neck, it next level. And on top of that, these Costco socks, so they're the brand, Lucky brand. My mom had a pair of these really pretty, nice, almost like wool woven white socks that I wanted to wear with my slippers, and I was like, oh my god, Mom, these are beautiful. Where'd you get them? I want a pair for myself. And she had said she bought a pack of 6 at Costco. So when I went to Costco and bought the pack, 6 pairs of socks in the pack for $7. They're the It socks. They're warm. They're like slipper socks, but they're soft, but they're not thick, and they fit in your shoes. The sock of the month was these Costco socks. I just love them so much, and they're so comfortable, and they wash well. So I've washed them about 2 or 3 times, and they don't pill, they don't get yucky, there's no wear and tear yet, so they're really, really good quality socks as well. So that was a great find of the month. So with that, that is going to conclude this month's monthly reset, my first one on the channel, and I am so excited to get some more out to you. So with that being said, subscribe down below, comment what your favorite part of this reset was. If there's anything different that you want to see in my resets, I'm really excited for the next resets to come. But I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone!